Nintendo Switch. Let's take a look and see what's going on. They told me it's a port. I think there's a little bend in it, but let's see what its structural integrity looks like. Alright, yeah, it's seen better days. We'll probably have to change it, but let's just see what it's doing real quick, if anything. Let's double check and make sure there's nothing shorting out that I can see. Nope. Okay. We're going to have to reset our power supply. Messing with iPhones the last couple of days. Just practice stuff. Back to the point here. All right. Click it on. All right. And we're getting another one of those flat nothing for the draws. So I think this time we will start with the port and then go from there. Well, last time, oh, hello, what is that? Well, now we have battery symbol. Okay. But we didn't have it from the other side. Yeah, we definitely don't have it from the other side. Okay, we got power one way. So this definitely indicates a port issue. Yeah, we got power one way. Alright. So they've jammed up the port. There could be structural damage or pad damage too. So we'll see what we run into. Disassemble and go from there. Okay, we're prepped for port removal. That's the first thing we're going to start with. Then we'll do measurements. So I suspect we are okay because it was charging on that one side, but it never hurts to go through it anyway. Before we start, while I turn on my equipment, throw our temperatures up. All right. Go directly back to microscope. We'll do what we always do. See if I can center you up to a degree. I don't know why my microscope is so off center. I mean, my camera's so off center from what I see. I'm looking at another camera, so. In the near future, but not that near future. Alright, we'll flood with low melts, do what we always do, and go from there. Looks pretty good. No pull pads, but we'll take a look on the other side and double check. Also want to make sure I don't have any bridges because I don't want those to interfere with our testing. And looks good. Okay. I am going to bring our additional light in for this one, just so you guys can see a little better. So another reason why I'm looking at another camera is the light. This camera seems to be really dark. Anyway, all right. To connect our multimeter. All right, let's find ourselves a ground. Let's switch these around. Red on ground. Okay, we will start with the P13 USB cap. Okay, well, I should be getting something then. Maybe I have to find myself another ground. What a pain about that is. Okay. Okay, M92 looks good. We suspected it was good because we were charging on one side. Sometimes it's a little hard to get through the manufacturer flux and our flux. That's right, we want to check these now. I might as well check them all, they're all here. So we really don't want any of those short to ground, so. Okay. This is the BQ 24193. Just move that aside for a moment. All right, everything looks good. We'll put their little pad back. Check our P13 USB. Okay. Actually, I want to measure these through first. Having a little bit of trouble here. I don't think it's bad, I just think I'm having a hard time getting through it. I like my gold plated leads better, but they're bigger. Alright, everything seems good. The last thing we checked was this big cap here. We do not want it shorted on this side. Right here. It's all good. Alright. Everything looks good for the most part right now. So we will throw another port on, but first we gotta clean up. We're ready for a test. What we want is the same behavior on both sides. Okay, seems relatively normal. Looking at the power down to the left. We're still only getting power on one side. That is unusual. Brand new port. Okay, that's normal. This is not the model that has the diode arrays. Why am I not only getting power on one side? Do we actually have a chip problem? Seems like every video now I've got to go through and pin this thing out. Alright, I'm going to set up to do that, and I'll be right back. Okay, let's run through this thing and figure out. I hope it ain't just the PSU giving me weird crap going on. Alright, we'll start with B4. B4 is 15 volt. B5, beacon. Supposed to be up there, but it is not, so we'll have to. So beacon is here on this version. D plus. Here. D minus. What next right next to it. Okay. And all the way down to B9. Which I can see. Which is B bus again. Alright. So all good on that side. Flip it over. Let's start with B2. I'm just going to run through the filters. Okay. And oh, I don't know why I was doing B2. Yeah, I was. Okay. B3. B3. I'm actually going to measure them on the caps. It's easier to get a hold on them. Now we're down to B8. So on this one. Okay. And B10. 9 and 10. 10. Okay. 11. Where's 11 supposed to be? Supposed to be on that first one. Try and make a connection. Okay. So why am I not getting you? Try to measure it on the chip. I'm just not getting V-bus over here at all. Why would that be? Filter's good. B11. I'm reading the right one, right? Where am I? No, I'm not. Of course not. There it is. Okay. Alright, let's go A11. Okay. A10. Okay. A8. Okay. A3. Do that one. Okay. Okay. A3, A2. Okay. Everything is reading through. So, only other thing I can do really is put it in the housing and see if I'm just getting another weird one that doesn't like my PSU. It seems to be becoming a habit. All right, we'll put it back together. We'll put it back together enough to do a test and go from there. Okay, we're prepared to test with the battery, with a known good battery. All right. Try again with the power supply. Okay. Full battery symbol. We'll wait till we boot up and then hopefully boot up. Don't want to be presumptive. Okay. Flip it over. And we're getting no recognition. Alright, so I want to test with the OEM, which you will not be able to see very well. Well, I guess you will be able to see it to a degree. Okay. Getting nothing on this side of the OEM. But we are getting something on this side. Okay, that is a little bit strange. Why am I only getting one side? I know my port placement was good. It was solid. Same thing I do every time. We are probably going to have to change the M92 because that's about the only other thing I can think of that could be causing this. A partial failure, possibly. Power down. On this revision, on other revisions, there are other things that cause this problem, but this is not one of those. So we are going to disassemble again, and we will change the M92 and see if we can solve that problem with that. All right, we'll be back. Okay, one more time. Just going to run through the measurements again. We know for sure everything that's supposed to be connecting on the connector is connecting, so let's check again. Now these chips can fail gracefully. Okay, I don't see anything that would have me suspect. I'm going to take a close inspection of everything around, just in case, before we commit to the chip. Maybe I'm just missing something. Maybe I'm just missing something. Chasing my tail when there's a broken part or something on the board. haven't seen a whole bunch of nothing. Alright. M92 T36 it is. Okay, wasn't the absolute perfect placement, and I didn't even see that gouge in there, so there's a possibility this one will not work at all, but we'll find out right now. Okay, that would be what I expect. All right, we're getting it on both sides now. Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right. Okay, so I don't know what order these videos are, so now I've had a port troll me into thinking it was M92 and it turned out to be the port. And now I've had an M92 troll me into thinking it was the port and it was the M92. So we've had it both ways around. Anyway, I'm going to put it back together enough to test just to make sure, and we'll be back. Okay, we are ready to perform another test with the known good battery. We're looking at the left, bottom left. Okay, full battery symbol again. Okay, now we're going to flip it over. And recognize it on both sides. Kind of. Well, this thing's at 98%, so, but should be drawing a current. Try that again. There we go. All right, we're recognizing on both sides, so we will finish assembling. Let it charge on its own battery. I don't know if their battery has any charge at all. It may take a while. Once it boots up, we'll perform the tests on the Joy-Cons and all that, and then we'll do a dock test. Okay, we're back up and running. We're charging. We're charging the Joy-Cons as well. I want to check internet. Just make sure it picks up the networks. It does. It's up to about 13%. I'm going to set up the dock and then we'll be back and we'll do a dock test. Okay, as you can see in the top left corner, we are in dock and It is docking. Switch over to capture. Alright, that's really all I have to show you for this video. If you have any questions about the equipment I used in this video, it's all linked down in the description below. If you like this type of video or like this particular video, hit the like button. If you like this type of video and would like to see more in the future, hit the subscribe button. Maybe even hit the notification bell. I really appreciate you watching, and we'll see you next time.